Hey, how's it going? Good morning. It's about 7 in the morning on a Saturday. Don't ask me what I'm doing up this early, but I am. And I am in the Sukhumvit Soy 12 area of Asok. Here's a Moss Dental next to a, what is that, a dispensary? And up here on the right is the little 4-story Koreatown. Just across the street, that's Soy 15. You can see the Hooter sign. They have one on 15 and they have one up Soy 4 in the Nana. But here's Koreatown. If you want to find some good Korean barbecue, that's probably the place to start. We're going to take a ride here on 12 and walk down the way. There's no connection to get into the Benchikiti Park, but you can do so at the end of Soy 10 quite easily. There's a bridge, and there is I'll call it a little private walkway at the end of Soy 14. It's just, you're walking on the side of a guy's boiler, I think it is, so it's not the nicest way to get through, but it's only maybe 10 feet. You sneak through and then you pop out at the end of Benchikiti. But here on Soy 12, from experience, there's no way to get through to the park. Even if you did cut through that private property, there's a little klong or waterway and no bridge to get over. All kinds of things in this Koreatown. I even see a Thai noodle house up there and different seafood, massage places, but it's primarily set up for Korean food. And this is the seafood market. We're gonna head down 12. I know there's Cabbage and Condoms, which is kind of a famous restaurant. There's another one in the Pattaya, or is it Prakanok Hills area in between Jomtien and Pattaya? I assume with the name Cabbage and Condoms they're related, or at least they were at some point. And here's the side entrance to Koreatown. Kind of an interesting place. There's some Korean, I don't know if they're karaoke or just Korean little discos, party clubs. Maybe worth the look. A lot of street food happening here on this Saturday morning, probably every morning. And here's a rather large massage relax place. It says it opens at 10, closes at midnight. I've never quite figured out what this business is, Diora. It's large. It looks like a spa, but I'm not sure. I see teas or something in there on the wall. And right across from that is the Soy 12 Cafe, and it looks like they have some berry smoothies for 60 baht that look pretty interesting, but I'm going to keep walking. This is open from 7 in the morning till 2200. We'll head up the way. There's a large apartment complex on the left here with big, huge apartments, 3 and 4 bedroom. I'm looking at the sign. It says 450 to 550 square meters, so that's huge. But even in an older apartment building like that, you're going to pay for that size, especially in the Asok area. It's the something mansion, Siratanan Mansion. And there's the sign, 3 bedroom, 320 square meter, which again is huge. It's not unusual to have a 27 square meter studio in Bangkok. So 320, old building or not, is going to cost some cash. Yeah, look at those big old balconies. Yeah, check out the mansion. And we're almost to Cabbages and Condoms. And there's a community clinic, family planning, and general medical checkup. All residents of Soy 12 cordially invited to make merit by offering food to monks between 7:30 and 8:30. Okay, I guess some monks hang out in here. There's an Asian Center for Population and Community Development. Here's a laundry service, again, 100 baht a kilogram. What does it say for same day service? It's more, 150 baht a kilogram for same day. Oftentimes you drop it off at 9 in the morning, pick it up at 9 the next day. And this is just a little local side soy. Not much going on down there. I did that walk a year ago. I didn't find anything. And here's the Cabbages and Condom right here. But the community clinic is up here on the 2nd floor, and all kinds of things going on here. Bamboo school, Business for Rural Education, Thai Rice Foundation under royal patronage, and the Australian Alumni Association. Okay. So all in this business building on 12, right by Cabbage and Condoms. Coming up to another condo. I can't read the sign. Cosmo Villa, Sukhumvit 12. Looks like a 10 or 12 story building. Very nice. Ooh, homemade ice cream at Cabbage and Condoms. Not bad. I don't know about the durian ice cream. Spicy chicken wraps, pork chops, beef burger. Yeah, this Cabbage and Condom Thai style pizza. I think I've had I know I've had a couple of meals at the one in I don't know if it's in Pradamak Hills or Jomtien. I've never tried this one. There's just not enough meals in the week to try everything in Bangkok. And here's an older building. Let's get the name around the corner here. Right where that motorbike came out, or no, maybe the car down the way, there's a real interesting building down to the left. It's the Rama Mansion. When I was first looking for a condo a couple of years ago, I found this older building way down to the left, and it has a big, beautiful, oh no, it's on this street. Yeah, we'll double back and go down there. Where those people are at the end on the left, they have this huge swimming pool. Now, the apartments are nothing much to look at from the outside. I was talking to a guy, I think he was Canadian, and he told me, I think he was paying 22,000 baht, but it was huge. It was 60 square meter. Again, I'm going by memory from 2 years ago. He said, it's older, not much to look at, but just big, huge units, and of course that big, huge pool. So we'll get a look at that here in a few minutes. And as we continue up Soi 12, there's some of the 3 and 4 story walk-ups. This person here has really tricked it out nice. This is a little bit more original here. Oftentimes it's like a business down below, and then the people, maybe oftentimes 2 generations, live above, depending how many floors they have. And here's another building on the right. The Circle, I think it is. I'm going by memory. Yeah, Circle something. Circle Rain on 12. Ready to move in. You can buy a unit for 5.5 million baht. I'm not a huge fan of those gates or whatever that architecture is. Looks a little industrial, but I'm sure it's a very fine building. And this is the Krishna Mansion. It's not always the case, but oftentimes when mansion is in the name like that, it's a apartment building as opposed to condos. And here's a taxi standing by with his rates. 1,000 baht to the airport, 2,000 to Pattaya. Yeah, okay. I think you could do 600 baht on Grab or Bolt, but I understand the man needs to make a living. Here's the Circle, Sukhumvit 12. It looks like the same architecture as the, what is that, Rain building next door. Let's go see what's down. You know what? This might be where that pool is. I haven't explored out here in a while. I know it was one of those streets off to the left. And let me get the name of this building on the left. Lady's hard at work patrolling the area. There's no shortage of people taking care of your condo. There must be 2 ladies just on my floor alone. I just always see them hard at work. So here's the Galleria 12 hotel. And earlier this morning I was out walking around in the Galleria 10 over on Soi 10. Another taxi stand. Well, this is interesting. This guy has 500 baht to the airport or 1,500 to Pattaya, and that gentleman said 1,000 to the airport and 2,000 to Pattaya. So it might pay to look around. Just don't jump on the first deal. But again, I'm all about Grab grab's a good deal. I always put an extra tip on there. I especially feel bad if we're sitting in traffic and all, that person's just not making a lot of money driving me to the airport for an hour. Here's the Siam Mansion. Sukhumvit 12. Again, a little bit older building, but that might come with a larger size, and you can see they have a swimming pool right there. Although I don't see water going to the top of it, so that might be a skateboard pool right now. Who knows? And here's the Aspira on 12. Right, Aspira, 12th Avenue. Well, this says it's a hotel. Oftentimes those Aspiras are condos, but it's saying it's a hotel. That, I believe, is the back end of, I want to say, the Centra Point. In fact, I know it is on Soi 10. Different taxi gentlemen standing by, waiting to take you on tours, floating market, all that kind of thing. He's set up right outside the hotel here to grab the tourists. And this is it. We're at the end of Soi 12, so you can see it dead ends. And just on the other side of those umbrellas will be the Klong. And if you were to swim across that Klong, you would be in Benjikiti Park, but I would not recommend doing that. Get over to Soi 10, and you can get to the end of, or you can get into the park from there. And here's the Prem Mansion, the end of Soi 12. Now, in the past, it was a while ago, I walked up this way and to the left to see if I could get into Benjikiti up there, and I was unsuccessful. So unless there is a way to cut through somebody's parking garage or something, it was not easily available. And I asked another guy, and he said no. As a matter of fact, he goes, we can't get to the park from Soi 12, but that's kind of a good thing. Otherwise, this would just be a major thoroughfare like Soi 10 is. Well, that was his take, which I understand. I mean, who wants a million people cutting through Sukhumvit here to get to the park? That's what's happening over on Soi 10. In a way, it's good to get to the park, so it probably wouldn't bother me. He wanted a quiet street to live on, so I see where he was coming from. Oh, and I forgot to film this. This is the Lakeview Residences on the right, and it has cholos, which I think, I've never tried it. I say that a lot, but trust me, I'm out here trying as much as I can. I think it's a Mexican, well, I was going to say food truck. At the very end there, it looks like a little food truck, and then it's a sit-down area next to the food truck. So check out Cholos Mexican. Down here towards the end of 12. And I'm going to go back up, and I might have to go up both those side sois on the right. I want to find that older apartment building with that huge pool. It's still 2 years later on my mind. It's in a really good location of town. Anyhow, I know other people will say, hey, big shock, you're recommending the Sok area or Prompong area in Bangkok, but it's kind of for a reason. This is probably the best place to get your feet wet moving over here, and then yeah, once you figure out the city, if Lat Phrao or Thonburi or one of these areas not in central touristy Bangkok fits your needs, by all means head out there. But you don't want to immediately go to, say, Lat Phrao and then find out, well, I'm in the Terminal 21 area 99% of the time, and I have to ride a train 15 minutes or 20 minutes to get there every day. You'd be better off just living over here. So just live in the most touristy area, I guess I'll say, or at least close to it. You can go up as far as, I don't know, on Nut, and they'll go in the other direction towards Siam Paragon or whatever, and that's all super central Bangkok. Just don't put yourself out 10 miles outside of the city just to save $150 a month, just to figure out, hey, I'm not really super happy out here. So I'm taking the right turn at the Galleria 12. I can't remember if it's at the end of this street or the other one. That white gate at the very end seems familiar, where that big pool might be. But I'm going to go down and check it out. I do remember on both of these side soys, it was mostly private homes. This is all Galleria on the right, private home on the left. And then that one apartment building is tucked away at the end. Well, this is an apartment building, I guess. Just or it's a big, beautiful home. I think it's a big home. There was a 2 or 3 story apartment building on one of these streets. You just need to get out and do a little exploring. You're not going to find a lot of these places on online, or you just need to stick your head in and, hey, is there anything available for rent in here, and go from there. And here's another older building with an old swimming pool. Again, get that old water out of there and break out the skateboards, 1970s style. But that doesn't look like a good skateboard pool. Yeah, this isn't it. It's up that other soy. But while I'm down here, let's see what's happening. There appears to be, I think this is the backside of another building on the other soy. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, that's the building I wanted. Up there, you see, with the trees on the balcony, that's the older building with the big pool. And I don't think I can get through, but I'm going to try. No, actually, I think I can get through. Here's another older building, the, what is that, Komal Villa? Well, you might get a lot of space. Huh. Yeah, I walked back here a bunch, and if I can get through, this is going to be the first I knew of it. I was prepared to make a U-turn and go back out on the main Soy 12 and then come back this street, but no, this is exactly what I was looking for, this apartment straight ahead. Nope, and I take it back. There's a lot in between where I need to go. Let's see, we're dead end here. Here's the JB residence. I think we are. JB actually looks okay. And that is probably the balcony for the 1 bedrooms, and the larger balcony, I would guess, is for the larger 2 bedrooms. Oftentimes they're a little higher, 2 bed, higher. See, where I want to go is on the other side of this vacant lot. And that's probably a very expensive vacant lot right in the middle of a soak. You can see the fancy Westin Hotel off in the distance. That's next to Terminal 21, so that would be Terminal 21 right there. And the Grand Central Point Hotel, part of Terminal 21, I believe. If not, it's very close. So we need to go back out, get back on 12, and then come up this soy to find that apartment building I'm looking for. Although, I'm curious as to what this building is. It looks kind of sharp. I'm fine with an older building that's a huge space like that with a big outdoor balcony. Yeah, I'm fine with a little chipping paint. And here's the name. It's the MSI number 3 garden apartment, Sukhumvit Soy 12. Please do not feed the cat. I guess people are feeding her cat different scraps and all, and she does not want that. And as you can see, that balcony right there is about as big as my living room was in my 32 square meter or 35, whatever it was, and on Newt. So nothing wrong with a big, huge balcony. And we're almost to the 12. I'm not sure if this is the Krishna building or which. I'll find out when I make the corner. But here's a little side view. And as you can see, it's a little older, hasn't been painted in 20 years or whatnot, but it's nice and large. I'm fine with, I think I already mentioned it, I'm fine with a little chipping paint as long as the building is nice and clean. They might not put the money into a new paint job, but they might have a lady on every floor polishing the deck all day. Yeah, and that was the side of the Rama Mansion again. So we're going to go up about where that motorbike is, take that right, and that has to be at the end there where that large pool is, because I'm all out of side soys. And I've walked all the way back to Cabbage and Condoms, and I'm starting to think that pool might be on another street. I'm going to walk up this alley, but this does not look familiar at all. And it's starting to get a little hot. I'm not going in too many more circles to find this big pool because it might be on Soy What soy am I on? It might be on soy 10 and I'm on soy 12. I am going to head down here just because it's the last side soy. But I either walked past it and missed it, or it's not on soy 12. I know it was at the end of a side soy on the left. So with that guy sweeping, if that pool isn't off to the left, well, I give up. Yeah, and it's not. It dead ends down here, so shoot. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going by memory from back in the day. I would have bet money it was on soy 12. And now it's bothering me. Now I think I'm going to go back up and go back up to the left, walk in circles for another 10 minutes. I need to find this pool because I have that condo or apartment complex in the back of my mind as a backup plan. I'm super happy where I'm at. In fact, I might make an offer to, I think I'm 5 months early on my lease, make an offer to pay for another year, see if we can work something out. But I'm always prepared to find a new place. And I walked all the way back here, and I think where this fence is where my condo was, or the apartment I was thinking of. Yeah, shoot. All right. So I walked all the way back, and I think the condo was here and the pool was here, I think. Anyhow, I give up. I walked all the way back up this road because it's just bothering me. And I think they mowed my building down. I'm still going to go back over here and double check, but I've walked up these roads twice now. Anyhow, that's just a part of out exploring around Bangkok. It's probably on soy 10, but I remember having a conversation with the guy that, yeah, I like that you can't get through to the park on my soy, and that's soy 12. So shoot, I'll bet that it has been about 2 years, so maybe it's time to, with all the rain we get over here, to knock a building down and already have a pasture of grass. I don't know. Yeah, this is bothering me now. I'm walking all the way back down 12. There's one last side street on the left. I'm going to find that pool if it exists. My one theory that they knocked the building down doesn't really hold a lot of weight because they don't knock many buildings down here. They just get older. And they just lower the rents. But maybe there's a way at the very end here that I missed to go off to the left. So I'm going to check it out. And we are at the very end, and that's the Prem Mansion. And I had mentioned that I walked to the end here trying to get to the park, but I did not walk to the end today. So I don't see anything off to the left, but this is my last chance. And I'm on a mission here. If I get to the end of this soy and that apartment complex and that big beautiful pool isn't off on the left, well then I'm admitting defeat. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. This is it up here on the left. So yeah, so much for my lame brain. They knocked the building down in 2 years. That's what the Bangkok heat does to you at some point. Yeah, they must have knocked the building down. But yeah, this is the apartment complex on the left here. Again, not much to look at. Some barbed wire and an older building, but older, halfway maintained building. It's okay with me. And wait till you get a look at this pool. I'm a pool person. I'm swimming my laps, and I enjoy a nice swimming pool. And right across the way from it is a smaller building. I guess it's the SR Baja. I think that's it. Not a bad building in its own right, but this is what I was looking for, the Asia House. So we're almost down at the end of Sukhumvit Soy 12. And get a load. See there, it's an older building, but those big, huge balconies, that tells you a lot. But this pool, if I can get a picture of it, that is well maintained and would be beautiful for a swim in my laps. So yeah, here's the Asia House. Okay, so I found it, and straight ahead, that's soy 12. We're almost at the end of soy 12. On the other side of that building, that's over on soy 10, will be Backstreets Park, and different little Again, not that this is the greatest building in the world, but it might be a little hidden gem right near Terminal 21. Larger units. It's only a 6-story building. Whatever. I see stairs. I assume there's an elevator. Yeah, I see an elevator. But that could possibly work out fine for me. I know I would love that swimming pool. I'm in something a little nicer right now. It's my building was like a top-of-the-line building 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whichever. It's still a beautiful building, but it's now 25 years old. That building there, I don't know. Maybe it's a 35 or 40-year-old apartment building. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take the extra room, and that pool would be the number one reason I would move in there. So thanks for checking out this little look around Soi 12. Consider following the channel and have a great day. See you later.